Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is spiritual bonds and energy vampires. Spiritual bonds and energy vampires. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find the link in the description. Now it's time for our daily affirmation, and we do these affirmations to help with your spiritual growth. And here it is. I am infinite. I am here to grow and expand. I am infinite. I am here to grow and expand. Let this sink in, people. You are an infinite being. You can never be destroyed. You are energy. You are spiritual. You are here to learn and to grow. I am infinite. I am here to grow and expand. People, let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Now it's time for movement. And we do these movements to get our blood circulating. All right, today's movement, we're going to do an arm exercise. What we're going to do is just stretch out our arm just like this. Just stretch it out. And then we're going to rotate it backward 5 times. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. 4. And 1 more. 5. Okay, now let's do the other side. Stretch it out. Let's go. 1, 2. Stretch it. 3. Stretch it. 4. And 1 more. 5. All right, how does that feel? Do a little movement every day, because this is good for your physical, your mental, and your spiritual health. Now let's dive into this message today. Spiritual bonds and energy vampires. I did pull a video. Let's watch the short video. And we have a letter. We're going to talk about this issue. Here we go.
I'm going to warn you again. Be careful who you sleep with. Intimacy is a spiritual energy exchange. Intimacy is the highest spiritual connection between two people. Your energies mix. When you bond with someone, you can give your energy to them, and they can give their energy to you. If that person doesn't know who they are spiritually, you're then opening a gateway for the devil to attack you when you get intimate with them. Be careful, because even though you might have the Holy Spirit, if that other person does not carry the Holy Spirit within them and carries dark energy, you're putting yourself in danger. I suggest, before getting intimate with anyone, to take 2 months to really see what their soul carries. This stuff is real. It's not as simple as it looks. The spiritual world is complex, and you need to know what you're dealing with.
Sense, your friend is an energy vampire from a metaphysical guide who can detect an energy vampire from miles away. Number 1, do you always yawn around this person? Yawning is the equivalent to an energetical shower. When you yawn, you're shedding energy that doesn't serve you. So if you consistently yawn around another person, that person's depleting your energy. Number 2, do you feel bad or weird after hanging out with them? Every single time you leave someone's presence, it's always important to ask yourself, how do you feel? Because everybody always leaves either a good energetical print on you or a bad one. And this really tells you whether this person is good for you or not. Number 3, do you feel an energy imbalance in the relationship? Energy vampires are known to take a lot but rarely give. If you feel like this person always talks about themselves, or like you're always helping them emotionally, mentally, physically, but they rarely return the favor, this is a sign of imbalance in the relationship.
When you have a soul contract with someone, it's something that you've agreed to before this incarnation. And you've agreed in a soul contract for them to come into your life to help you heal something that's currently happening in your life or something from the past. So you know you'll have a soul contract with them when, number 1, you feel connected with them at a deeper level, feel soul connected. Number 2, they elicit a strong response from you. Number 3, the relationship feels unique and one of a kind. Number 4, they feel very familiar. And number 5, they've entered into your life at a significant time.
All right. First, let's talk about what a spiritual bond is and how a spiritual bond happens. One way, these spiritual bonds can be planned before you come into this dimension. Your soul and another soul has decided to come here and work out something together, something that will help you to grow, which means that these spiritual bonds many times are lessons. All right, you see what they said in the video about the energy vampires. They are here. They are here to drain you of your energy and resources. Be very careful. If you're with someone and when you're around them, you feel drained, you don't feel energetic and motivated, you just feel like you just want to go lay down somewhere, you're probably involved with an energy vampire. And that vampire is just sucking all of your energy. Now, if that vampire is a narcissist, which in most cases it is, he needs your energy for supply. This is how these vampires live. The energy vampire is just like the vampire that you see in the movies on TV that needs blood to survive. The vampire in the movies, he can't survive without that blood. The energy vampire cannot survive without energy. So it's constantly sucking energy out wherever he or she goes. They need the energy to survive. Now, let's read this short letter. You say that women bond spiritually through sexual relationships. My question is, how do men bond spiritually, given their desire to have sex for sex sake? All right, let's talk about this. How men bond. When a man has sex with you, you form a soul tie. It's a spiritual thing. Now, when you say that a woman bonds with a man when she is intimate with him, that's true. So does the man bond with the woman. It's the same energy. It's a soul tie. Now, from your letter, you probably are thinking when you bond with a man, it makes you feel close to the man. It makes you feel like you have something with the man. That's a woman's emotions getting involved. A man is not emotional. You understand? The women are emotional. That's why the women feel emotionally connected when they have these soul ties. Men don't necessarily, the soul tie that they have with you stands, but they can manipulate you from it. They're not emotionally involved in a soul tie because they're not emotional creatures. I hope that you understand this. Yes, when you have sex with a man, you do form a spiritual soul tie. Now the woman, because she is an emotional creature anyway, she will feel more bonded to the man because of her emotions. But the man doesn't feel bonded to her because he's not an emotional creature, although he does have a soul tie with her. It was an energy transfer. When you have sex with somebody, it's an energy transfer. And every time you have sex with anybody, it's an energy transfer. You are spiritually bonded to them. Now, to break that bond, you need to get on your spiritual path to break it. Because what you're doing is carrying around energies from people that you have been intimate with until you break it. And because you're carrying around these energies, and most of these energies are negative, you're carrying it around and you're carrying it into every new relationship that you get involved in. I hope you understand this. When men have sex with you, they do form a spiritual soul tie with you. All right? But they have not emotionally bonded to you. Because women are emotional. And women's emotions get involved in the sexual experience. Because men are not emotional, it doesn't work like that. With a man, if you want him to be emotionally involved with you, then hold back the sex. Allow him to get to know you and to become emotionally involved with you before sex. And then when you form that spiritual soul tie with him, you'll have the whole package. Ladies, you see, what we do many times, we want to have sex thinking that the man is going to be emotionally involved the way that we are. No. They are different. They are not emotional creatures. We are. Understand this. Stop having sex with men believing that that is the way to get to his heart. No. It's not. Men want sex. And many of them don't realize that they are forming these soul ties with every woman that they get involved with. And they are picking up all kind of negative energies along the way. And when they have sex with you, they empty out those negative energies into you. It's the same thing. These soul ties. You need to be aware of it. It is real. It is very real. Don't be confused. Now, understand that many times you could be dealing with an energy vampire, and he just wants sex. Many men out here who come at you like that, they just want sex, because in the sexual experience, you give a lot of your energy away, a lot of it. You understand? And an energy vampire will just eat that up. So understand that every situation you get into is not a loving situation unless you take your time and let it develop into love. Usually when you just meet somebody, it's all about lust. But you're attracted to them, the way that they look and their bodies and all of that, or whatever they have. Maybe greed. But if you want true love, You must take your time. You cannot jump into these situations. Energy vampires can actually destroy your life. They'll suck you dry. Suck you dry. And then leave you. And they may come back if they hear that you got some more energy going on. If you pull yourself together and straightened up and now you're standing tall again and full of energy, they will try to come back just to get that energy. These energy vampires are everywhere. And they need energy to survive. Many of them are narcissists, if not all of them. And you know the narcissist will suck you of all of your resources. And that's why he's there. The narcissist can either be a man or a woman. So be careful of that. And an energy vampire, the same thing, a man or a woman. So don't always look for a man to be the one when it can be your best friend. Could be a woman. If you're with her and every time you're with her, you feel drained. You just feel that she is sucking the energy out of you. She's an energy vampire. It can be anyone. Protect yourself and protect your energy. Now, if you happen to be an empath, energy vampires love you. They love you because you are a giving soul. You're a giving soul. Many times without even thinking about it, you're just giving. And these energy vampires are all about taking. Taking. Be careful of that. Guard yourself. Love yourself. Stay on your spiritual path and you will be protected against these energy vampires. Because remember, these vampires live in the low vibrations. This is where they live, in the low vibrations. So what you want to do, people, is raise your vibrations, your frequencies into the higher vibrations, away from these low energies. And that will be your protection. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Guard yourself from energy vampires. They are here to siphon all of your energy right out of you. This is what they need to survive. So be aware of this and guard yourself always. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.